All right, everybody, here we are again. It's Randall Nichols with LCP Stat, coming together with another video tutorial. This time, we're going to go a little more in depth on the item service list. So, if you remember in the previous video, we talked about how to add an item and how to add the details for an item. Once you get that item added, now it's time to actually attach it to a plan. Let me explain this for a second. If you go back to the item service list, this is where we will see the items that we've added. If you go back one more screen, we're back to our life care plan screen. This is where we created this, what we called test plan. Remember, we gave it plan number 10. We told it we wanted the duration of the plan to be 10 years. Now we've added an item and we added cost, but there's no cost here. The reason for that is because we have not yet attached that item to our plan. This is important because you can create multiple options for this particular client, short-term, long-term, home care, whatever you want to call it, whatever the need might dictate. But not all of your items that you create would be attached to every single plan. So what we have is the option to add them to multiple plans or to just one plan, depending on how you are moving forward with this work. So we have test plan, 10-year plan number 10. Duration of the plan is 10 years. We have no items or costs associated with this yet. So what we need to do is we need to go back and view all plan items. So here's where that falls into place. If I were to go to click view items here, there's not going to be anything attached to that plan. There's nothing there. I click it, nothing happens. So we need to go into the view plan items and services to view all items and services that we've ever created for this particular client. So here we go. We have home evaluation, case manager. We have all of these items. You can see the list of them, and they're organized by area of service. You notice this one here, portable ramps, has this little red indicator beside it. We'll just talk about that in just a second. We have another one here, attendant care, with a little red indicator beside it. We get to the bottom of the list, and here's another one, case manager, without anything, or with this red little indicator beside it. This is the item in the last tutorial that we added. So let's go back to this item, and we need to attach it to a plan. To do this, we're going to go to Note and Plan, and we see here a list of all of our plans, and here's the plan that we created, and we want this to associate with the test plan. So I'm going to click Test Plan, and it throws it over to the right into the Selected Plans column. I can select multiple plans if I know that this particular item or service is going to need to be associated with any of these other plans. So I could click on home care if I wanted to, or prelim life care plan if I wanted to, short-term plan if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. Whatever you create, whatever plan options you create, you can assign this item to any of those plans. Now, when I go back to that item service list and go back to the case, I see that my test plan now has one item, no cost, because I haven't yet done the total cost. Again, like I said, we're going to get to the calculator. That's where this figure comes into play. But if I click on View Items, now I have this one item in my plan. Now, another thing to describe here is this additional notes. When you print out your life care plan, you have a column for comments, which you can enter in this comment box here. When you print that out in the life care plan report, it'll only give you 2 lines of information. So if you add too much information into the comment section, you're going to run out of space and it's going to cut off whatever you've entered. So keep whatever comments you add in the comment section, keep them brief. If you need to add footnotes or anything like that to this particular item, go to additional notes and you can put as much information as you can possibly imagine, more information really than you would probably ever want. You can put that here in the additional notes section. Got it? Great. So there's the details. There's where we enter all of this information. This is how we attach it to a selected plan. in the Note and Plan tab, and then any additional notes you want to add for that particular item you can put there, or also in the additional information column. Alright, well, next video we're going to talk about sources and how to add your sources to this item. See you in a bit.